You can call me judgmental all you want, but if you're buying something like this or this for your baby, you're weird, bro.
Hey beautiful people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome to my channel. How have you all been? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video is a very controversial video of baby bikini conversation. So apparently a woman came online to talk about how she got a misorder from a swimsuit wear, but when she opened the order, she found out that the order they gave to her, they sent to her, was a order for little babies between the age of 12 months to 18 months. And she felt like, why are little children, babies, wearing tiny bikini and scrunching butt? And she decided to make a video and talk about it, of how children are being sexualized and why would anybody, any parent, would want to put their child in a two-piece bikini. That it's not right, it's sexualizing kids, it's against our morals and all that. And she went on to talk about this, and this track entire conversation of inappropriate or clothing for babies and sexualizing children that attracts pedos. So the entire conversation just went on. Some people felt there's nothing wrong with it. Some people felt everything is wrong with it. And even the owner of the brand decided to come speak up and clear up some things, which we're going to get into. So we're going to check out the lady original video, people's response to the entire conversation, and then the owner of the brand coming to explain what really happened and what our brand stands for. So let's go check out this video, people's response, and then we'll come back and talk more.
So I ordered a bikini from this brand and I got the package yesterday and I opened it and immediately I could see that I didn't get my order. I got someone else's order, right? So I go to open my email and like let them know, hey, like I got the wrong package. And they already knew. They emailed me and said, hey, you got the wrong package. Here's a code. If you can send it back to us, we're going to get you yours. And I was like, okay, fine. But since I had already opened it, I was like, let me see. And I see on the receipt, it's like multiple swimsuits for like a baby, like size 12 to 18 months. And I was like, okay, I didn't even know that this brand made swimsuits for babies, right? Or kids at that matter, for that matter. But I opened this and I'm so sorry. Like, call me a prude, I guess. Call me old school, but I'm not going to lie. I do think this is a fucking crazy top for a baby, size 12 months. This is the top. I'm trying to hide the tag because I don't want to put the brand on blast, but it's weird, right? Like, what baby needs scrunch butt bottoms and little tiny string bikini tops? I'm so sorry, but like, call me a prude, I guess, but like, this to me is so crazy. Like, as a mom, you are spending money to dress a baby, 12-month-old baby, in a string bikini and scrunch butt bottoms. Why? Why? Riddle me that. So yeah, this is what I did. I basically emailed them and said, hey, you know what, just give me my money back. I don't even want the bikini. I did send them their shit back. Overall, it's just weird, right? Obviously, there is a market for this, unfortunately. You know, there were even a couple moms in the last video in the comments saying that they like it and they think it's cute. So, not for me, not for my kids, not for anybody I'm like closely associated with. That's all that I can say about that. This is the brand that sent it to me. They were very nice with customer service and everything, but I don't know. I don't have a lot to say about that. It's just crazy, that's all. So where are we getting bikinis for grown women that don't sell weird kid shit? Where do I shop? Please let me know.
You can call me judgmental all you want, but if you're buying something like this or this for your baby, you're weird, bro. Look at this shit. It legit has a scrunch in the ass. You can call me old school or whatever you want to call me, but if I had a daughter, she would not be caught dead in that shit. I'm sorry, I just had to get that off my chest before this little story time. So apparently, there is a woman who ordered a package, I'm assuming a swimsuit, and she had got the wrong package. It was under her name and everything. Anyway, she opened it, and instead of it being another adult swimsuit, there was 3 little tiny inty beanty bikinis for a 12 to 18 month old. That's weird, bro. I do the whole time throughout the video, like when she's showing these little bikinis and stuff like that, she's covering the tag so she wouldn't show the brand name or anything like that. But the brand took it upon themselves to say that she was basically bullying or looking for clout or views and clicks and shit. I'm sorry. Number one, you're the one looking for views and shit because ain't nobody even exposed you. And not for nothing, if you had to come out and defend yourself, you know I'm sorry. Who makes bikinis like that for babies? It had a scrunch ass. If you want to put your baby in a bikini, cool. But it legit had a scrunch ass. And us females know what the f for. To accentuate your ass. Why do you want to do that to a baby? I don't know. That's just weird behavior to me. And honestly, tendencies. That's all I'm going to say. God knew what the hell he was doing when he gave me all boys. Anyway, for those of you with daughters, would you put your daughter in that bikini? Let me know.
Let's talk about the baby bikini drama. Okay, so apparently the internet is losing its freaking mind over baby bikinis. Someone decided toddler two pieces are inappropriate, and now a bunch of people are calling moms crazy for dressing their kids in them. That's what we're doing now. We're mad about fabric. Let me be very clear. These are baby bathing suits. If you are the one looking at a baby in swimwear and seeing something disgusting or smeshful, I need you to stop talking and start asking yourself why that is. Babies are not smeshful. Toddlers are not smeshful. A swimsuit does not accentuate a figure that does not exist. These comments are about the bikinis. They're about the people projecting adult discomfort onto literal infants. And that is what's disgusting. I keep seeing people saying things like, why would a brand even make this? First of all, because it's adorable. And moms want to match their babies. They make adult styles, they made a kid style. It's really not that deep. No mother is laying her child out in the sun, oiling her up, and sitting around like it's spring break in 2004. Let's stop pretending that's what's happening. These babies are just matching their moms at the pool for 30 minutes before someone needs a snack and a nap. And it's probably the mom. What really blows my mind is that this whole thing started with one person's weird over-the-top comment. You have moms in the comments saying this brand is catering to predators or is sexualizing kids. And it's like, how did we go from cute swimwear to full-blown criminal conspiracy? You are taking something away from the mom that's not being addressed. And that's the fact that she had them made for a little memory. You've made it disgusting. The bathing suit that she made for her baby to match was intended for just that. Just that. Because most of us moms who are the clientele to Maheli know that's the case. The internet trolls are doing what they do best, going into their comments, shaming the mom influencers who have worked with this brand, creating outrage and how could they have dressed their baby in that two-piece. That's insane. Mom shaming to the core. This is swimwear for babies, not a morality test, not a scandal, just a really cute moment between a mom and her kid. And honestly, the fact that that is what's upsetting people says everything. Now, excuse me, because I have to attend to my little baby.
Call me a prude, I guess, but like this to me is so crazy.
It is crazy, and as a mom and an apparel designer, this is something I have been screaming about for years. Look at this. I was working on developing some board shorts for a swim program back in 2023, and I got these two samples to look at from Columbia, a toddler boy and a toddler girl board short. And look at the cut of these shorts. The boys is very straight, obviously longer inseam, pretty basic looking board short, right? And then with the girls, they actually cut it to taper in at the waist to give a toddler girl an hourglass figure as a baby. And this is like a really, kind of subtle example, but just insane, because boys and girls don't actually start measuring differently and being shaped differently until they hit puberty. The sexualization of women and young girls begins from literal birth with the way we create children's clothing. Look at this. I find this really fascinating. If I search toddler girls swimsuits on Target's website, I have to scroll through 131 listings before I get to a swimsuit that doesn't have a bikini cut bottom. Technically, the 81st slot is one that has a short, but it's an adaptable swimsuit, so it's designed for children with disabilities, but a purely regular listing not designed for a child with disabilities takes me 131 listings to get to one, versus searching toddler boy swimsuit. Instantly, the first thing is a board short, right? With like standard expected coverage. You keep scrolling, you get a lot more of the 2-piece sets. Rash guards with shorts, rash guards with shorts, like a swimsuit. What the purpose a swimsuit should serve, which is sun protection, not being cute, not being sexy. I could rant about this for hours. I've been ranting about this for years, like I said, and I'll keep ranting about it until they put me 6 feet under, so.
Tale as old as time. A customer realizes a brand is selling swimsuits for babies that are made to be cheeky. They have the scrunch on the butt that lifts your cheeks and makes them more visible, and tiny little tops for their not developed. And the company that is making that product responds and is like, it's obviously for clickbait. Hey, no, it's not. You're making inappropriate clothes for children. Revealing clothes for children. Clothes that adults wear to be sexually attractive, you are making them for children as well. Point blank. This isn't for clout. If it was, she would have ordered those to show us how bad it was. But you guys accidentally sent her the wrong order. She didn't even know that you guys sold products like that. And then she figured it out because you sent her the wrong order, and some deranged mother on here decided that that bikini was appropriate and cute for her daughter. Why? Why? Are we getting clothes for children that are obviously for adults, for adult reasons? That is a child. That is a baby. The swimsuit, by the way, in question was for a 12 to 24 month old, by the way. I believe. I could be a little wrong there, but I know it was 12 months. That's a year old. That's a baby that can't even, like, if I'm not mistaken, babies at a year old are barely taking their first steps. And you want them in cheeky bikinis with the scrunched up bottom. The fact that the owner of that company came back and was like, it's obviously clickbait, Oh my God. Just say you're catering to pedophiles. Just say it. Admit it, because that's what you're doing. If you've ever met a pedophile, you know. They're looking at your babies in these clothes, and they are thinking about exactly what you would assume they're thinking about. Imagining what they do to your baby. They're probably planning how to do it. Everything and more that you think of doing with an adult, they are thinking of doing that to your baby. And most of the time, the fact that it would actually obliterate your baby's insides, it gets them off. I'm being kind of graphic because that's literally how they think. Blood, tearing, any of that stuff, it's hot to them. They like it. Even better if the baby's crying. I'm appalled. Oh, I am so... The second you turn your back on your baby and you're not watching them, they will do it. Stop sexualizing your own children. If you are a company and you are producing these things, you are a bystander and a supporter. That company will be forever labeled in my mind, and I hope a lot of other people's, as supporting pedophiles.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Rebecca. I am the owner of Maheli Swimwear, located in Miami, Florida. We've been around for more than 10 years. We're a small business. I'm making this video not to talk about my brand, but just to kind of answer a video that was brought to my attention a couple hours ago. There's basically a customer who I think is using a situation kind of to get to get popularity on TikTok. I don't know like where she's going with this, or why she's choosing this topic to as clickbait, I guess. So I'm making this video to let you guys know, or to kind of like inform you on what happened on my side of the story. Just in hopes to clarify a couple things that we are being like strongly accused of doing from people that have no idea who we are or what we stand for. So basically, customer A and customer B, they both placed orders, and we switched their orders by accident. So they received each other's order. Customer A reached out to us very quickly, and she was like, hey guys, I'm a little bit concerned because I received an incorrect order, and my original order is 3 custom bathing suits that I need for a vacation I have next week. Meaning very time sensitive. So my team quickly hopped on this. We reached out to customer B and we said, hey, we're so sorry about the confusion, but you are going to receive a bathing suit that is not yours. We mistakenly shipped yours to A, and A got shipped to you. So in that email, we added a prepaid return label to her email, just in hopes of like getting her to send it much quicker since we're on a time crunch. So she was like, not a problem at all. However, I don't have access to a printer, so I can't send this until the end of the week. Reading this, like, it's not going to work for us because we needed to get the order to customer A as soon as possible so that we can make it in time for her vacation. So my team created a QR code, and we sent it to her, and we're like, not a problem. Like, here's a QR code. You don't need a printer. You could just send it to your, scan it at your local USPS. And like, thank you so much for going through this, because I understand it's asking a lot from a customer that does not need to do this. She isn't even going to receive her original order. We expressed our gratitude probably 100 times. Which our gratitude has been twisted in like a ridiculous, disgusting way. Another reason why I felt the need to hop on here and just say my side of the story. But anyways, back to the story. She was perfectly fine with the QR code. She dropped it off, and we got super excited because we can finally tell customer A, like, hey, no problem, we're gonna get it to you right on time. Usually, if a mistake like this happens, we just ship out the correct order. However, these were 3 custom pieces that do take a long time for us to make. So this was the easiest, quickest way that we found a solution for this problem. I thought everything was fine until a couple hours ago. The customer B, who received the incorrect custom suits, decided to open the package and create a video and talk about how she believed, and talk about her opinion on the baby swim. She had a different opinion from customer A, clearly. She had a different opinion from all the customers that we have that love our swimwear. And she found people that share her opinion, which is great. That's what you guys think. Where I draw the line here is just, I normally don't answer a different of opinion because I am not for everybody. Our swimwear is not for everybody, but you are attacking a brand that we have worked so hard to build for over 10 years on nothing, just on an opinion. Like, I don't believe you have anything to stand on. I believe that it's like very dangerous and very backwards, and calling my customers pedophiles and my team pedophiles is just insane, unnecessary. It's a far stretch. I feel the need to defend myself, defend my brand and our integrity. I wish that all of these people would start a conversation with me. I wish that they knew me, because if they did, this would not be their opinion of me or my brand. That's pretty much all I have to say. It's unfortunate that one person's opinion could create all of this chaos, like on our social platforms. If you have something to say, if you disagree with something, just talk to us. Like, we're open to talking to everybody. I welcome different opinions. I think it's beautiful that everybody is different, and everybody is able to do, say, wear, purchase what the heck they want. And that's pretty much all I have to say.
Please go down in the comment section and let me know what you think about this conversation down in the comment section. Do you think that the swimsuit for children is inappropriate? Do you think that people are just overreacting over it? Let me know down in the comment section. Okay, but please, as always, keep it respectful. You're on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we'll do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free, share your thought. We're just here to have conversation. We don't tussle, okay? We don't drag anybody or anything here. So here's my own thought on this. I see both sides conversation. where some people think that this is not right to put children in such tiny bikini. What was the reason? What would be the reason for any parents to do that? Usually, you put children in a more comfortable clothing so that they are comfortable. Because once kids are not comfortable, they become really cranky. And also the scrunchy butt. I personally, I've said it in that gym video, I'm not a big fan of that style of fashion. So me personally, it's not something I'll buy for my baby if I ever have a baby. But also, I also see the side of those moms that wants to do cute things with their baby girl. I see that like a matching outfit and all that. I can see that because it's something that is trending. A lot of moms want to do matching with their daughters, including outfit and all that. So I can see how that is possible. And clearly, from the owner of this brand, usually said that it's a customized order. So it's not something they just produce. The mom have to request for it. And 12 months to 18 months is really not doing much. Usually, they're usually in the hands of their mom and all that. So I get it. But I also understand the outrage of people saying this could attract pedophiles and all that, because we've seen videos on social medias of kids that has attract pedophiles. There's this lady then, I can't remember her name now, that was posting video of a toddler in things normal kids will wear, but it was dragging a lot of, it was bringing in a lot of pedos into her page, and she didn't mind. She keep posting those type of things, very suggestive type of content of the little girl doing things like busting a balloon, like sitting down on banana. It was messy kind of stuff. So I understand why some people will be very angry with this type of like, oh, you people have started again. You want to start sexualizing kids and all that. And I feel like that's not a thing that like I feel like that's not something that should be taken lightly. Not that that's not a thing that should be taken lightly, sexualizing kids, because the truth is that this is reality of some people and it's happening, and that's for it. So yeah, this is kind of like this, but I feel like if the mom is just taking cute pictures of herself and her baby and just keeping it for memories for herself, there's really not, people should do whatever pleases them and whatever rocks their boat. If I ever to be a mom of a baby girl, like girl, we'll be matching everything, even up to my undies, we'll be matching it. That's the type of person I am, and I can see why people will want to do that. So yeah, so let me know what you think about this entire conversation down in the comment section. Really love to know your own take on this. No testing, okay? Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversations. So go on and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see, and that'll be you supporting this channel and this girl. So go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to this channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.